Well, in Surrey Heath, I don't think you can ever take anything for granted because people here force you to work hard for their votes. And certainly during the course of this week, people have been putting me through my paces and asking some tough questions. But anyone looking at the debate last night will have seen from David Cameron someone who looks more and more like a Prime Minister. We know that Nick Clegg's a good media performer, and he's got a certain, easy charm in front of the cameras. But we're not choosing someone in order to send a statement or a signal. We're choosing our next Prime Minister. And I think that in last night's debate, when it came to someone who had the passion and the authority to lead, David Cameron was out in front. I'd prefer it if we had a clear majority for a Conservative government. There are some really tough decisions that need to be made in the next few months. We need to deal with the deficit, and that is going to require some rigour at the centre, and it will also require a government that's got a stable parliamentary majority. And we also need to meet some reforms in place, reforms which govern our relationship with Europe, and reforms which ensure that our schools are actually working for the majority of children. Again, you need a solid government with a proper majority if you're going to weather the storms. Because I think that rather than getting on with the job, we would have wrangling between politicians over who gets what job. I think that would be a mistake. We would be paralysed. And I also think there's a risk. If we do have a hung parliament, there is a danger that the Liberal Democrats may back Labour. We know that some of the Lib Dem activists, not their voters come from across the political spectrum, but Lib Dem activists and MPs might want to prop Gordon Brown up because they're on the left themselves. So you could have a situation where the country's voted overwhelmingly for change, whether it's David Cameron's variety of change or Nick Clegg's variety of change, and yet we end up with the same old, stuck with Gordon Brown in number 10 Downing Street. The only way to guarantee that we get rid of Gordon Brown and have real change is if we vote for David Cameron and the Conservatives. If you're sitting at home and you want to be part of change, if you want to play your part in making sure that we get a new Prime Minister and a change of direction, then you should contact my campaign headquarters on 01276 472 468 or email office@shca.org.uk or contact me at michael.gove@conservatives.com, and we'll make sure that your energy is put to good use, whether it's campaigning in a local marginal seat or perhaps going a little bit further afield and seeing some of this great country and helping Conservative candidates who are currently fighting Labour or Lib Dem seats be elected. You can play your part.